Hello dear friends, this is Dr. Diptesh Patel and welcome back to online video lecture series of Jet Propulsion and Aircraft Engineering. In this video session, we are going to see a lecture 11 for chapter 1 called the Fundamental of Gas Dynamics. Here in these numericals, we are going to solve one more numericals. So the outline of this video session is numerical 5. Now let's start the session. Okay, so what does that numerical says? It says the flight speed is 800 kilometer per hour. So here the object speed or the object velocity is given, and that is 800 kilometer per hour. Furthermore, the stagnation conditions are 105 kilopascal and 35 degree Celsius. So we have been given a stagnation pressure and the stagnation temperature. The stagnation pressure is 105 kilopascal and the stagnation temperature is 35 degree Celsius. Even gamma that need to be take is equal to 1.4 and characteristic gas constant R is equal to 287 joule per kilogram Kelvin. So these are the data which have been given to us. We have to go through this data, and on the basis of that we need to find two different parameters. The first thing is that static conditions, and the second one is flight Mach number. So here in static conditions we need to calculate the static pressure and static temperature both. So this is the first finding in which we need to calculate static pressure and static temperature, and the second one is flight Mach number. Okay, so M that we need to find. Now let's go through the given data here. The given data, first thing is that flight speed, and that is considered as C is equal to 800 kilometer per hour, that is given. What we are going to do, we are going to convert that into the meter per second. So I'm just going to multiply 800 with 1000, that would be divided by 3600, and that's how I can convert it into the meter per second. So now we get C is equal to 222.22 meter per second, 222.22 meter per second. Second one is stagnation pressure. Stagnation pressure is given, and that is 105 kilopascal. So if I would convert it in bar, that would be 1.05 bar, and further if I would convert in Newton per meter square, that would be 1.05 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. So that was the conversion for this stagnation pressure in Newton per meter square, because we are going to need them in a Newton per meter square. And the stagnation temperature, that is 35 degrees Celsius. So I'm just going to convert that into the Kelvin too, and after conversion with Kelvin we'll get TO is equal to 308 Kelvin. So these are the three main important parameters things which is given. Furthermore, I am going to take gamma is equal to 1.4 and characteristic gas constant R is equal to 287 joule per kilogram Kelvin. In some numericals these values are not given. So what we need to do, we need to assume this value. We can assume gamma is equal to 1.4 and R is equal to 287 joule per kilogram Kelvin. On the basis of that, we need to calculate first thing static conditions, in which static pressure, second one static temperature, and the third one is flight Mach number, capital M, which is the Mach number. So these are the three different things that we need to go through to solve the numericals. So now let's start the numericals. First thing is that since the stagnation temperature or even the stagnation conditions are given, we are going to calculate the velocity of sound at stagnation conditions. And since we know that the velocity of sound A is equal to under root of gamma R T, so if I need to find out the velocity of sound at stagnation condition, which would be AO, that would under root of gamma r TO. So what we are going to do, just put the values and find the values of velocity of sound at stagnation condition. So let's say AO is equal to under root of 1.4, which is gamma, 287 which is R, and 308 which is stagnation temperature. So going through the calculation, we'll get AO is equal to 351.79 meter per second. So that is the velocity of sound at stagnation conditions. Now we are going to find the different values, and for that we are going to use the stagnation enthalpy equation. And stagnation enthalpy equation, it says HO is equal to A square divided by gamma minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 C square. So the stagnation enthalpy, which we have already solved earlier, that stagnation enthalpy is equal to A square divided by gamma minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 C square, and it can also be written as 1 divided by 2 C max square, or you can also write down which is equal to AO square divided by gamma minus 1. So therefore you can say HO is equal to A square divided by gamma minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 C square is equal to 1 divided by 2 C max square is equal to AO square divided by gamma minus 1. So this is the stagnation enthalpy equations. Now using this equation, we can equate A square divided by gamma minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 C square, which is equal to AO square divided by gamma minus 1. Okay, since we have gamma, we have the stagnation sound of velocity or velocity of sound, so we are going to use these equations to find the further values. So therefore I should be able to write down A square upon gamma minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 C square, which is equal to AO square divided by gamma minus 1. Okay, so therefore I could write down A square upon gamma minus 1 is equal to AO square divided by gamma minus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 C square. Okay, since we are going to take the 1 divided by 2 C square from the left hand side to the right hand side, and the whole term would become minus. It would be subtracted from the AO square divided by gamma minus 1. So I should be able to write down A square upon gamma minus 1 is equal to AO square divided by gamma minus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 C square. Now it's time to put the values here. Since we have AO, value of AO, gamma, and even C as well. So I'm just going to put the values and that equations, and that can be written as A square upon gamma minus 1, which is equal to 351.79 square divided by 1.4 minus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 inside the bracket 222.22 square. Okay, so putting the value, we'll get these ones. Then after, I'm going to calculate the value which I have put over there. So therefore I should be written as A square upon gamma minus 1, which is equal to 284.69 into 10 raised to 3. Now we're going to take the gamma minus 1 on the other side. So you can see A square is equal to 284.69 into 10 raised to 3 into gamma minus 1, which is 1.4. So 1.4 minus 1. Going through the calculations, we'll get A square is equal to 113.88 into 10 raised to 3. And therefore I should be able to write down A is equal to 337.46 meter per second. So A is a velocity of sound at static condition. A is a velocity of sound at static condition, and that is 337.46 meter per second. Now let's move further. Next thing is we are going to calculate the temperature at static conditions, and we have the values of gamma, r, and even a velocity of sound a. Then we are going to use the equations of velocity of sound to calculate the T, or temperature at static conditions. So we know that equations A is equal to under root of gamma r T. So let's put the values here. A we just found out, which is 337.46, gamma 1.4, and r is 287. So therefore after putting the values I could get 337.46 is equal to under root of 1.4 into 287 into T, and therefore T can be calculated as 283.42 Kelvin. This is our first finding, the temperature at static conditions, capital T. Now let's move forward to calculate the pressure at static conditions. For that we are going to use the isentropic relations. So the stagnation temperature and stagnation pressure relations that we are going to use here, and it says that PO upon P is equal to TO upon T raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1, which is the isentropic relation. We normally use that for many different numericals. Say, let's say P1 upon P2 is equal to T1 upon T2 raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1. So in similar way we are going to use the equations for stagnation pressure and temperature, which is PO upon P is equal to TO upon T raised to gamma upon gamma minus 1. So after putting the values for all the terms, we can calculate the capital P, or the pressure at static conditions. So let's put the values here. We have PO, which is given 1.05 into 10 raised to 5 divided by capital P. TO, that is also given 308, and we just calculate the capital T in previous slide. So that is 283.42 raised to 1.4 divided by 1.4 minus 1. On the basis of that we can calculate the P, and P is equal to 0.78 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. So this is our second finding, static pressure. Now let's move forward to the last finding. In this one we have to calculate the Mach number, and the formula or the Mach number, which is the ratio of object velocity to the sound velocity. Furthermore, these two different values that we have already, the velocity of object or velocity of aircraft is given, that is 222.22 divided by the velocity of sound that we have calculated, which is 337.46. So I'm just going to put the values in this equation, and therefore M is equal to 222.22 divided by 337.46, and going through the calculation we can get M, which is 0.658. So this is our last finding, which is Mach number. So this is all for these numericals. In this numerical we have to find the values of three different things: static temperature, static pressure, and Mach number. If we can solve these numericals, we can get the 7 marks, and these kind of numericals are even asked in exam also. So if you have any doubt regarding the numerical, you can write down in the comment box, or you can contact me on my mail ID. Thank you very much for attending the session.